Hello, Sister Dragoons. My name is Alex, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen. Apologies for my rough scratching voice. I just got done recording some footage for Cuphead when I eventually bring that all together. So, yeah, I figured I'd just get this particular video out now. Well, get done with the recording now, so that way, you know, I don't have to stress about it later on. So, you know. Okay, so now we are going to be heading directly for our next gym challenge, but there's a couple of things to do along the way. First is surfing through this watery route, which is right below Palatown. And also, you will mainly encounter what was it? Tentacool here. I don't think it's well sorry. It is kind of annoying to encounter because it is the Zubat of the sea, but I don't think it's an awful it's an awful member for the team, especially this late in the game, because you can try to level up before you battle Blaine, which we are doing for the record, but I just also want to show this off. So if you remember back in Mount Moon, we had the option for a Dome or a Helix fossil. Well, you can bring it here, and it will bring out a fossil Pokemon. Now, I don't go back for this one because, well, it's not really worth it because it's like a level 5 Mon here, and you're well past the point where you'll be needing that. And also, I decided to speed up the footage so that way it's, well, one, excuse me. One, it's not an overly long video, but it's still like a decent way to round out the week because this is coming out on Friday. Yeah, there's also these burglar trainers, which only appear in this particular area, as far as I know, for Leaf Green and Fire Red. Yep. Hang on a second, I need to have a swig of some of my water real quick. And yeah, you can also encounter Grimer in here, which don't really know why they're waiting this long to introduce more poison types, or just more types that you would want to use in general. But something interesting about the about this place called the Pokemon Mansion. Basically, you'll find these books here, and they will often tell you, basically they log journals for finding Mew. Mew is the Gen 1 mythical Pokemon that you weren't supposed to get in the game. It was an event at game shops and Toys R Us, I believe. But anyway, Mr. Fuji, if you remember from Lavender Town, he was actually part of this scientific research going on for Mew, and also Blaine was a part of it too. Blaine for, but you're probably asking, well, why are we going through the mansion right now? Well, the door leading into the gym is locked, and we need to figure out a way to open it. And in this case, there is a key that is in the basement levels of the mansion. So we just gotta go down there and grab it. Who are these researchers and all that? Well, it's Team Rocket actually. They hired Blaine and Mr. Fuji to help them out in making Mewtwo, but I don't bother with Mewtwo honestly, because like I said before, like I don't care about collecting a lot of mons unless it's for like a specific item, which you have to do for certain things in the game, like the experience share and the dowsing rod, I believe it's called. It's that item where basically you can find other hidden items, and the item called leftovers. I actually kind of like the leftovers item. Basically, it heals your team by a little bit. Whenever you if you are if your Pokemon is injured, but you need a certain number of different type of Pokemon in order to get that. It's just very annoying, is what it is. But I mean, hey, there are things that are worth it, you know. But regardless, so yeah, I just didn't want to bore you guys too much with everything that is going on here because, well, it is kind of boring, and I didn't really want to sift through too much of it because, well, after my experience with. Well, after my after my session of a Cuphead today, like I just want to get all this done. I want to make sure that it's that it's right in a way. Well, not right. I just want to get this done and not have to worry about it too much later on. So yeah, and it was around. I think it was around this point where I was like, okay, I'm getting tired of all these random encounters. I need to use a repel or something like that. But no, But the good news is that we're in the basement of the mansion right now, and we just need to grab the key, and then we can head out of here. I believe if you still have dig on your ground type or whatever type you got by now, you can get to the entrance like no problem. But it's just kind of frustrating at times. And yeah, I should have walked slow, but honestly, I just wanted to get through this as fast as I could because I also wanted to take care of Blaine. Let me have a look at something real quick. Okay, so the raw footage alone was like 31 minutes, and I didn't want to put you guys through all of this. So again, I just sped it up. But we are also introduced to Electrode in here, which is the evolved form of Voltorb, and I still hold Voltorb and Electrode as the example of Pokemon has always been lazy, because like people like to give the Gen 5 Mons a hard time, but they don't really like to acknowledge a Voltorb and Electrode. But so we also just picked up a TM earlier. That is Blizzard. It is a very powerful ice type move. So you can teach it to your water types for coverage. You can also like if you have an ice type on hand, you can also teach it that. But the problem with it is that it is a 70% accuracy, so it's not the most a consistent move, that is. But regardless, with the mana over, we can finally head into the gym, and here is the gimmick. Essentially, Blaine is going to ask you a series of questions, and you have to get them right in order to progress. You can battle the trainers like you would normally, but that is 100% optional. You don't have to fight them in order to progress. You can just simply answer the machine, or you can just answer the question normally, and you can move on like nothing happened. So I think sometimes they are like sort of trick questions, but they're not brain taxing. They're like simple questions if you've if you have some common sense about type matchups, or like what item is what, things like that. But I think that the trainers will also open the door for you if you beat them. But I mean, it is a nice experience for you. But I mean, I felt pretty confident at this point in the game, so yeah, I just didn't really do any of that. So in a second, I need another drink. Sorry about that. Alright, so finally time to take on Blaine, the puzzle master. Or at least I think that's his nickname, apparently, but I don't know. Like, though I will say I do like how the anime had Blaine's I like how they handled him, where he was like basically he was like the Riddler from Batman, but without being a narcissist, Anyway, so Blaine's whole team is fire types. Though you do need to be careful if you got a physical attackers, because the Growlithe line will severely cut your physical attack in half. Well, I say in half. It'll just lower your physical attack. But I mean, I do wish that he had a Magmar for his team, because like he had one in the anime, and I guarantee that is the mon that you would normally associate with him. So it just feels weird that he doesn't have one, But I decided to switch out Nessie for Kratos, because I wanted him to have a chance to shine too. And I thought that, and I believe that, I believed, Rapidash's a physical, uh, like his a physical defense wasn't that good, and yeah, I was kind of right on that one. And finally, we have his, well, I think this is his ace for the game, Arcanine. One of the most majestic fire types in the entire franchise. Do not at me. Okay, so this move, Fire Blast. Blaine will give you this move if you beat him. It only has like 5, like it's like you can only use the move 5 times, but it is incredibly powerful. Like, but I think it has like this. I think it suffers the same problem as what was it? Blizzard, where it's not the most consistent attack. You know what I mean? Well, one dig later, and Kratos manages to clench victory from the jaws of defeat like an absolute Bausch. And Nisi is 42, which is nice. And so is Kratos. And just like that, you know, Blaine is done. Like, if you have a good water type, a good ground type, and maybe a good rock type with you, Blaine is pretty much a joke. Because, like, Blaine isn't the strongest gym leader. Like, the main thing that makes him pretty strong is his level cap. I want to say it was like 47, and you're not going to comfortably get there at this point in the game. You could probably do it during a victory road, but that's still a little bit of ways. Oh, here we go. So this was something that was introduced in in the Gen 3 remake, okay? Basically, I'm not sure what this little archipelago is called, but basically, there is a set of islands, labeled 1 island, 2 island, and 3 island. And there's a mini story arc, there's a mini story going on in there, so we'll be taking care of that next time, and we have to do it if we want to get to the final gym and then to the Elite Four. Yeah. We'll take care of that next time, though. I am gonna get this video done, and I'll probably have to give my voice a bit of a rest because holy crap, I don't think how much I don't know how much I can go for the rest of the day, and yeah, I'm gonna be feeling this shit tomorrow. So anyway, I guess I'll wrap up here. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and if you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel because we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and every little click helps out a lot more than you think. So until next time, Substitute Dragoons, remember, reach for the stars.